that is all you got to do. It took me less than 30 minutes to cook for the next 4-ish days. Plus I have dinner tonight. I got it all done before 8 o'clock, got off at 7, got home by 7:30. All right, so I'm gonna go through a cooking, I guess, tutorial, not really tutorial, but actual cooking of someone who's not like, you know, a person who can stay home all day. That I just got home. Well, the time's not there, but it is 7:30 on a Wednesday evening, and I have some food prepared, but I figured this would be a good time to make a video to show you that, you know, even if you don't have something prepared right away, you can get something done. So I just went to Costco today, got cod, and I'm gonna cook that. I'm gonna cook it all at once. Hopefully it fits on this sheet. If not, then I'll get another one. But in here. So just so you can see someone that has a normal job somewhat, right? Come home, can still get a meal done. Oil, right? Just a little bit. And you're gonna take a paper towel, spread it out. All right. Again, this is geared more towards someone who's in prep and bodybuilding and whatnot. But, you know, you can still get it done if you are trying to meal prep. So I like to keep a bag handy. All right. Usually double bag them because if you know HEB bags, they are not very sturdy. They always leak. So, all right. Preheated the oven to 400. Okay. Now, I will say this, if you're not a fish fan, this will probably make your home smell like fish. So, just the downside of cooking fish, that your home's gonna smell like it. All right, so there we go. That one open. I like to open them both at the same time so I don't have to keep, lessens the chances of cross-contaminating something. And these packages are nice because they are vacuum sealed, but they're a pain in the ass to get open. And when you cut them, it's tight. It's so tight that the plastic has a chance of like spitting at you, and I'm not a fan of it. All right, so wash my hands real quick. So take your fish out. Yeah, it's all gonna fit on one. All right, there you go. That's why you have the bag ready. You can just toss that in there. Next are these fillets. Boom, done. All right. Now your bag's off to the side. Wash your hands again. All right, next, double bagged, right? So you don't have to touch it. Go in here. Little trick. All you do is here. Now, you don't have to stink up your trash. Take it out in a second. All right, next up, get your tongs. Separate these bad boys out. Some of these are really thin. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Hopefully you can see Double check. Yeah. All right. So zoom in a little bit. All right. So nothing special. This is not a complicated process at all. Make sure they're lying flat. If you need to space them out a little bit better, go for it. Leave a little room. They're going to shrink as you heat them in the oven, obviously. But, all right. So now, seasoning. What are you going to season them with? Well, I kind of make my own seasonings. Already done it. I don't know what this is, but we're going to give it a shot. It smells Indian to me, so probably some garam masala in here, but fish I like to season very heavily just because it'll take on whatever seasoning you throw. And hopefully this Indian seasoning is going to cover up the fish smell a little bit, but it smells like, I think I put cardamom in here, garam masala, salt, pepper, kind of like your standard stuff. All right. I don't know, we're gonna go here. All right, done. From the oven. There is, I don't know, 3-4 days worth of fish done. It took me, it was 7:31, 7:39. It'll take about 25 minutes to cook. Next, what I'm gonna eat, again, I need to finish cooking this. Little oil. Gonna get your paper towel, spread it out. All right. Pack of chicken. Last pack that I gotta kill. So already in a bag, easy to do this. Having the right kitchen tools makes cooking much, much easier. All right, so tongs, metal on a nonstick pan, just be careful. I'm really just gonna use them to take this chicken out of the bag and hold it, and you'll see what I'm gonna do. Kitchen shears, also another essential kitchen product if you don't have it already. Okay, so I'm gonna take out breast, throw it on there. And yes, I know it's not seasoned yet, but we're gonna solve that real quick. All right, and again, you got your stuff in a bag, double bag, all you gotta do. And now you don't have this bag hanging out in your trash can smelling. Take it out with the fish. All right. Just in case there was any chance of cross-contamination, I'm gonna wash my hands again. Okay. So, what we got going on here, take your chicken breast, chop it up. All right. All you got to do, I cut some strips, and then that's it. Pro tip, if this does, if since it's cooking, you cut the last couple pieces a little bit smaller, so they'll cook a little bit faster if the other stuff is already cooking. It's not going to really matter because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it in a second. All right. All right. That's done. Sink. Now we're going to spread it out nice and flat and even. All right. Seasoning, right? Gotta season the chicken. want to do. Okay, here's something. If you don't make your own seasonings like I do, perfectly fine. Basic seasoning 101, salt. All right. Pepper. I like a lot of pepper. You put it to your taste. All right. Obviously, fresh of everything's going to be better, but I don't have time and I don't want to do it right now. Onion powder. I mean, I guess I do have time. I just don't want to do it. I got home from work. I want to finish this. And if you go to Costco, you can grab this. No salt seasoning. Just throw it on there. Again, being properly set up to do this, if I didn't have seasonings, if I didn't have all this stuff already prepared, it would take me longer. I've been doing this a long time. I can do this quickly, but as you can see, if you do it enough, you can knock this out. 10 minutes. No, 15 minutes, sorry. Yeah. It was 7:31, showed you the time. It is 7:46 right now. In about 15 minutes, that's it, right? Now, you got to do, spread the chicken around a little bit. You're probably wondering, well, how am I going to cook it evenly? Easy. All you got to do, I like to kind of steam it in its own juices, right? Even though it's chicken breast, it's going to have a little bit of moisture. You can add some water if you want, but when I mix it around, I mix it so that none of it was really raw. Like each side was already kind of turned and the the rawness had cooked through most of it. I'm going to move it kind of all to the center, flatten it out again, get a lid. All right, this has been in the family. Cover that. 5 minutes maybe, something like that. Lower the heat just a hair. Check the chicken, or check the fish. Fish is looking good. Probably another 10 or so minutes. And then in the meantime, we can prep veggies and get veggies ready. All right, so all you got to do. Again, having things ready is key. Fajita veg. Doing about 50 grams of each. You're probably wondering, what about my carbs? Well, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Might do potatoes. Throw this in the microwave. And yes, you can microwave these frozen. I'll open it the right way. Take them out. I'm going to go for the small ones. They're going to cook a little faster. Most of these are kind of small anyway. You get these bags. Little bitch-ass potatoes. All right. So grabbed about 5. Rinse them off. And now would be a good time actually to clean your chicken gear that you used. Check the chicken. Veggies are done. All right, chicken's looking good. Now, see, I didn't add any water, just steamed it. Those juices came out. I'm gonna pour the water out, or pour the chicken juice out. The reason I'm doing this is because now I kind of want to brown it and get a little crisp to it. Pro tip, if you strain something out with your lid, it's going to come down the side, so have your sponge ready, little soapy sponge. You can wipe the side of it and underneath it so it doesn't get your burner nasty. And then you can do a quick wipe, work clean. All right. Put this back on. This is trash now. Now that chicken's gonna brown just a little bit. It's gonna evaporate. Throw that away. Okay, so back to the potatoes. Check it out. Well, we'll put this away. And why am I moving so quickly? It's just I'm hungry, moving with a sense of urgency. So perfectly steamed veggies done. Next, potatoes. All right. Get your washed potatoes. Get a fork. Stab them all the way down. Careful not to stab your hand. So if you have a potato function on your microwave, I suggest using it. You would just click potato and hit enter and it'll cook. Sometimes it's off, sometimes it's not, but with small potatoes like that, it'll usually handle it, and the microwaves have sensors in them. So let's check the fish real quick. All right. It should be done, is my guess. There's the fish. And what time do we have? 7:54. All right. What are we looking at for fish? About 140, 145. 153 on the big fat piece. 148. Oh yeah, these are done. Yep, all done. It's off. All right, you can hear the chicken crisping up. Let's put the potatoes away. I put them in this bag because those plastic bags get dirt everywhere. So if you keep them in the bag, that's my suggestion. All right, so this is the browning I was talking about. All right, chicken's gonna brown up a little bit. Gonna give it a little bit of flavor. You don't want to dry it out. Just turn it off. All right, let that finish there. That's all done. All I gotta do is wait for my potatoes. I can pick fish or chicken. Got my veggies, got my potatoes, meal's done. So, and I have food for, that's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 4-ish meals, 5 with the chicken. So now I'm set pretty much for the next 3 to 4 days, because breakfast is usually pretty easy, oats and stuff like that. And I'm done, right? That's it, right? That is all you got to do. It took me less than 30 minutes to cook for the next 4-ish days. Plus I have dinner tonight. I got it all done before 8 o'clock, got off at 7, got home by 7:30. So very doable. That's why I want to make this video, so that you can see someone who's actually coming home from work, cooking, prepping, and getting it done. And is it fancy? No. Do I have all the edits and throwing in all this other crap? No. But, this is real life. So that's what I wanted to show, that, what you see on Instagram, that ain't real life. That's highly edited stuff. This is how most bodybuilders are going to do this. This is how most people who are chasing a physique that they want to look, or whatever way, like a physique sport, or, even just getting shredded for the summer, you got to put in work in the kitchen too. It doesn't have to take you all day. You don't have to get fancy. If you want to get fancy, save it for the weekend when you have time. I love to cook. Would I like to put more effort and time and love and care into this meal? Absolutely I would. But guess what? Not right now, right? Not right now. I'll save that for my 1 or 2 meals of the week that I'm gonna really get something special for. And that might not happen for another week or so if I got a busy week going on. So, get used to cooking simple, quick meals like this, and don't stress yourself out if your meals don't look like they do on Instagram. That's my whole point. I wanted to show you how this is done in reality. So I hope this helps, and I'll see you on the next video.